Hey there, I'm Brandon, and this is Dirt Church Devotional. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that just about everybody loves the view from the top of the mountain, especially on a clear day. In fact, probably most people like the view from the top better than they do the work to get to the top. Now, if you're riding a motorcycle and you like riding trails and you like the challenge, that's just part of it. Or if you're hiking, it's just part of it. I know that there's excitement in the journey, but the top is where you're trying to get, and the view is what you want to see. And as much as you like the top and you like the view, you may not be real interested in going back and forth on the same trail, the same hike, or the same ride multiple times in a week. Maybe once, twice a year, whatever, but multiple times in a week. You might get old. You might get tired of it. You might get frustrated or even bored or discouraged. In Exodus chapter 19 and chapter 20, we read about Moses having to climb Mount Sinai. Now, this is 2 months after they've left Egypt. They've been out in the desert for 2 months, and the Lord called Moses up to the top of Mount Sinai. Now, they say that it was anywhere from a 2.5 to a 5.5 hour hike to go from the bottom to the top. And understand this, he wasn't wearing the Nike hiking boots that we have today. He's wearing sandals, and by the way, he's 80 years old. And you know what? He didn't go up and down that mountain just once. He went up and down that mountain at least 4 times in a matter of a couple of days. And a couple of those times, at least a couple times, he went up and down on the same day. Up and down, up and down. And I'm sure he got a little bit tired of it. In fact, at one point, after I think this is like the 4th or the 5th trip up, the Lord tells him, hey, go back down and tell the people not to crowd around, not to get on the mountain. And Moses, you can hear his frustration. He says, Lord, we've already done that. You already told us to do that. I've done that. But to no avail, he had to go back down and come back up. Frustrating, discouraging, the same corners, the same trees, the same rocks and roots. But he had to do it. But you know what? When he got up on the top again, that last time, he was in the Lord's presence for 40 days. It was in that time that he got the 10 commandments, and he received the law that would guide the people and show the people, and even us today, how to please and honor God and what displeases him. It was life transforming, generational transforming. It changed the way people understood forever. And Moses got to do it. And I got a hunch in those 40 days, he forgot about how miserable that climb had been and how many times he had done it. I got a hunch in that 40 days and that time in the Lord's presence, he just began to enjoy fellowship with God. So let me encourage you, if you've been going up and down, it seems like you're doing the same thing, you're plodding on, keep it up. The Lord will bring you to rest. He'll bring you to rest and to fellowship. He wants to build you and not harm you. He wants to give you hope in the future. Chew on that, share this up. We'll talk to you next time.